Imagine getting a $64,000 medical bill even when you have insurance.
A Missouri couple says it nearly forced them into bankruptcy. When they couldn't get answers, they called investigative reporter Chris Nagus. He shows you how it could happen and how to avoid it.
I had this pain in my shoulders.
It's a morning Travis Yoakum of Rolla will never forget. He was getting ready for church when things went from bad to worse.
Then the discomfort did go to my chest.
The 47-year-old was having a heart attack. His wife drove him to the closest hospital. A doctor immediately decided Yoakum needed a higher level of care.
And I would say a span of 15 to 20 minutes, the doctor said, these initial tests, they suggest you may have heart damage, and I'm flying you out of here. I'm flying you to Barnes.
Yoakum was airlifted from this helipad to St. Louis. He recovered from the heart attack, then he got the bill.
$64,999.
Big number.
Big numbers. Unreal. I was not expecting this.
Yoakum is insured through Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield. At the time of the heart attack, the air transport company, Air Methods, wasn't considered in-network. The denials also claim the transport wasn't medically necessary.
The doctors made the call.
Yes, sir.
You didn't say, hey, I want to get on a helicopter.
Absolutely not.
And fly to St. Louis.
Absolutely not.
After months of back and forth, Yoakum was left with a tough choice. He realized paying the bill would be financially impossible.
Without trying to sound dramatic whatsoever, my wife and I have honestly discussed bankruptcy at this point. I mean, that's where we're at. I'm a veteran teacher. This is my 24th year of education. This is my 15th year at Rolla. So I feel like I'm fairly stable. And yet this one incident, because insurance will not cover it and because the helicopter bill is just so high, at this point we are considering bankruptcy.
The day after our interview, I reached out to Anthem.
In less than a week, we heard from them.
So I went back to Rolla for an update.
We've dealt with this for months.
But no more. The $64,000 balance was gone. Air Methods and Anthem reached an agreement.
To go from $65,000 to zero, yes, we're very relieved.
Air Methods couldn't comment specifically on Yoakum's case, but said our healthcare system is complicated and unfortunately patients are often caught in the middle. Air Methods also said they don't self-dispatch. We only go when we are called, and added denials from medical necessity are made by health plans with the benefit of hindsight.
How they can go after the fact and make such a decision that somehow, some way the ER doctor was in the wrong, that somehow, some way I should have had this discussion and this debate right there in the emergency room saying, doctor, I'm not sure about this. You got to come up with something different.
According to the provider, Anthem is now covering emergency medical flights in several states, including Missouri. That decision was made in August. Yoakum's heart attack occurred before that change. He's glad it's resolved and hopes others won't go through the same stress.
Your balance for this service is $0.
Bottom line, Anthem and this helicopter company have reached an agreement, but that doesn't mean every provider has one, so take a close look at your plan. You can also reach out to the state's Department of Insurance for help if you've been denied. You can also let us know. Chris Nagus, News 4.